bag like, oh look at that. Might be a big ass, right? And the pussy tight. She ain't pushing light. Tonight looking right on the cushion. Fuck you thinking? Called her text and called her back. She threw it back like quarterbacks. On to the next, and part of that means to the next bitch. Expressions of a bitch ain't unisex. The context switch, I'm that nigga. Pop that shit, bitch, till it gets sloppy. Your poppy is I-C-H-I, that is M-E. Fuck PC. If I speak about my wifey like that, she might fight back. But if I'm speaking on your wife like that, she might like that. Mic check, yeah, mic check. Shitting fire on the mic, salivating on the shit till the lights up. Like I'm allocating dynamite to calibrate a detonation that is kinda like a massive how to basic mashup on the count of 4 lyrics. Ichi getting kinda bored, serious. Ouija. Other half of the fucking tape is the other me, this the other me. I'm another beast like wow. All in the bag like, oh look at that. Might be a big ass, right? And the pussy tight. She ain't pushing light. Tonight looking right on the cushion. Fuck you thinking? Rapping hard is not a task, especially if I am Ichi, tapping on and bopping his. Yeah, girl, just bop your head. Binoculars will not help you see the herd in my jeans. A reasonable size stampede is emerging on female persons. They found me in a dungeon with no lights, surrounded by artifacts in the heart of the mark of the beast. I made it to where the beast is all barking, no feasting on evil. I'm just releasing the venom till I summon up the symbiote. Man, she squeezing the denim. Believe on my pin up that I am never the politically one. Please don't ever snort the key to my Nissan. Please don't ever snort the key to my Nissan. Lethal weapon so that we can reckon from the east side. I don't need a Western, let a piece fly, and I smack it back with a peace sign. That's why it's called a fucking peace sign. Should be on a leash, I'm beast, like my women freaks I eat. If she is a friend of me, apply heat. Need some more feet, working for me to stop a leak. Isn't that a centipede? These are the kind of reasons you need Ichi every fucking season. And we in agreement that I kick ass like all in the bag like, oh look at that. Might be a big ass, right? And the pussy tight. She ain't pushing light. Tonight looking right on the cushion. Fuck you thinking? For so many nuts, the lady had to get some mad abortions. I'm feeling so relaxed, but then she told me that I'm boring. I told her, baby, I ain't fucking with the back and forth shit. She slammed the door on me, I'm at the floor and back in Oregon. I'm blabbermouth and rapping just to have a desperate outro. Invested in houses in Texas, you better check your spouses. Pent up on the couches with exes, getting fucked in the O's. If you really wanna know how it goes, we all just a bunch of fucking hoes like so retarded when I jack off, I rip my foreskin. Wish my parents got divorced sooner, I need some more kin. In my room excited and writing how I abhor them. Sorta like snorting spike with enormous spikes in your forehead. Floor it every time and hope shores of blood spit on every line. Oceans, I rip them to the competitions. Belly high, simple really compositions. I'm writing, I plot against them to the opposition. I got a mention for every time you ever rhyme. Don't be silly, gotta let my belly dine. Mad eye parents, apparently I'm fairly kind. So insane with pins, pals pinned up in the back of pins. Still up in the DMs like, damn, your daughter Kelly fine. I'm an ill Smith like a sick wheel. Ain't telling lies, ain't televised, but 10 zip. More like 10 and hella fly. Do you rock a pair of Jordans? Ain't that type of fella, guys. I'd rather swipe my debit on psychedelics than spike my credit. That's my free shit, I make you pay, I work for it. Repeat, I make you pay, I work for it. I'm worse, but the worst form, a curse in a verse form. If you heard a third of me, I guarantee you heard more. Hysterically, you stare at me, I got that from the firstborn. Chicks talking shit, you better pop back at the birds, boy. Fuck that, what you heard, boy. Stop acting with words, boy. Just spit a hateful megabyte and let the gigger hurt joy. If everybody likes your favorite rapper, rap will be a wrap up. In fact, a disaster, drastic as asthmatic attacks in the back of a black Cadillac and yapping. I need some backup, not rapping, but painting a canvas aimed at the fans with some pencil and paper, flaming blazing can and spray paint in my hands. And this tape is a tank blasting y'all empty. Keep your gas up, all MCs but me can speak. If do I have to speak to NASA? And the reason for that is I'm opposite of MP disaster. I'm an insane contradiction, paradox who forgot to mention that I told you I'm insane. So how the fuck I'm out of it? I pistol and shit piss, I don't need shots, I'm just sick. And the doctor said to get a block of meds while dancing around my head. But fuck that, this for bitch niggas I went to school with.
This shit for rich niggas finna get cool with it. This song for all the hypocrites that have seen my ass on Pornhub but then claim they're gay. I'm like, damn, who do you think you fooling? And man, I'm cooler than too advanced with the tool at hand. If I'm foolish, then you a duplicate. Dancing at Union, Western influence, the curious, epic, and furious message. I teach how to be more than. Why the fuck would I need the lesson? My obscurest shit, it's my purest shit. Luring kids and their parents in pairs of despair. Apparently there's a gigantic affair to repair impaired awareness of theirs. And yes, I do bear the cure to it, and no, I couldn't care less. I was aiming on naming this piece of shit tape 10 zip, but erased it instead. Placed the Chi on me before the PC, even though PC before ME. Of course I'm fiending for more morphine, morphines, endorphins, more war scenes, torn horse seams, and of course fall out 4 courses. Call out your horses, this an all-out war. And this tape is of my beginnings and going harder than Thor with 4 swords and 4 4-4s at a war corn or store, warped from 4-armed force. Born a moron and turned to a gorgon. If I see your song, you can watch it morph into a harder form of a solid boron. I am the new Willem Reich, this wait to receive the organ through my tape in the form of statements I was made from combining hatred at a timely pace with a horcrux. That means I decided to stay split up in this life while I'm disguising my face. And for guys who do not get the stated rhyming, my state of mind is kinda crazy. I'm a guy who is looking for signing labels.
I know that you gotta think a lot, so if it's hard to figure out, go call a PC me, call a PC me, call a PC me. I know that you gotta think a lot, so if it's hard to figure out, go call a PC me, call a PC me, call a PC me. Speaking of you, it's PC me asleep with a cage at. I'm often easy to please, but don't fuck with my baby, cause that's when Ichi could bring you the heat, equal to keeping a piece of the sun beneath the crust to leave a combustion so easy to see from Venus. Believe it, I am amazing. I do not rap on beats for the club to think I am crazy. I do rap on this beat to speak on how people can keep their emotions all wrinkled up and they feelings behind a PC me. What's a PC me? While you whining, nigga, we be drinking. Psych, nah, we be eating. Like all the beats be vegan. I need to meet Steve Keebley. I'm what it means to deep breathe and keep breathing. Me needs and keep pleasing. What you really cannot see is the actual me, though. I don't give fucks about crashing beats, hoes. As long as I can keep it intact when you people acting up, I will still get her to back it up on me, even if it happens to be inside of a lab in a Mac truck. I know that you gotta think a lot, so if it's hard to figure out, go call a PC me, call a PC me, call a PC me. I know that you gotta think a lot, so if it's hard to figure out, girl, call a PC me, call a PC me, call a PC me. The reason I even have this verse is because the first verse was so immersive. My spit submerged earth and return serve with a current that disturbed hurricane flurries and heard of occurrences that occurred only when you heard words from the worst person. I'm not the worst though, Ichi is where it hurts most. I'm just politically correct, keeping humility in check. But if you fuck with me, you'll see the other me is ugly. You want to keep the shit peachy, if not you will be a wreck. When you dealing with business, yeah, you gotta keep it business savvy. Even if it's bitches, children, a pillage village full of misfits, or a villain full of buildings. Oops, I'm in a building full of villains that is filled with a bunch of people by the millions that wanna kill you. But what about if she Netflix and chillin', dog, with her socks off? Go ahead and give her that hot sauce and that boxed off. Niggas still talking about slavery, but I've been off of the chains. Writing till my capillaries all on the page. Got a heart full of fangs, have a carve on my guards, or broken lead parts that are so sharp that I had to write about them with pencils that push hard to my artery. Clogged from the PC and I ought to be. I'm always speaking from my right mind, and you know that shit is my right, Condoleezza. But I'ma keep it smart and play my card, just spot the visa. If you ever in need, just call on your inner PC me and be receiving a force that transforms you more than a reaper, so it does. But never let your Ichi go and never let them see you blow. I know that you gotta think a lot, so if it's hard to figure out, go call a PC me, call a PC me, call a PC me.
light nigga, kill that nigga. Shoe white mister, hey drug dealer. Speaking of you is Ichi, releasing the PC me, which equals a heated kid with no PE on PCP. Fuck my heritage, I was raised on TV and DBZ. Fuck you staring at nigga, yeah I'm using an EBT. My persona's an angry black man, looking at white man. All the way in the back standing over sipping a Sprite can. With Micah Nikes right in my right hand. Excited Viking and spikes in the mind for the kind of shit you couldn't find when I find a kid. I'm more settled with getting tight head like I had that kind of fits. No fuck that, I'm more settled blaming whites for the life I live. Like this nigga in front of my eyes, living with 6 figures. I figure 8 bitches mixed while I'm trying to give mine to his. Except my shit was born in a place where an absent mind exists. The kind of place where 9's taking 9 and enforcing minds to shift. Of course my lines are endorsing a fine, bitch I'm more than divine. The shit I tell myself to sit well in my head, forming a kind of enormous combined. Sort of the more conformist divide, with a torment of lives that a form of the me forming a line.
Instead of escaping slavery, I'm slaving me. Trying to skip the blame and say it's make believe. I can feel the pain and aching vacancy. Hope they feel it too, if not then they can bleed.
Shoot light nigga, kill that nigga. Shoe white mister, hey drug dealer. Okay, it's back to the basics, and the facts are adjacent to a hypocrite acting fake and tracing back to a Satan. When factual statements are Mars, say the actual blaming in fact is emphatically on them and the baggage they came with. In other words, without all the fancy wording and verbiage, I'm responsible for my actions on earth. What happens, happens, too bad that it happens. I'm rapping this shit after the fact of my indirect savage attacks when I'm in cause I'm black. Ironically, niggas are getting away with murder. Ironically, niggas are getting away with murder. And speaking of murder, let's lead the words on a track to peace and back to the burden of me attacking a lethal person. A release, I perceive them as lethal urges are creeping for me to keep writing regal verses. Black versus white in this bitch, a surgeon for the insurgent. I'm purging the kingly virgin of me, trying to keep the peace, but didn't seem to defeat the purpose. Back to this nigga in front of my eyes. Well, actually, he ain't a nigga. Stands at 5'5", bland skin with a skin tan, with a van full of kids who just played to the sand. With his wife Angela sitting on the right hand of him, while meanwhile I'm patient and waiting for the right advance on him. Cause right now I'm liking a prime Mike Tyson, Jordan, 5 Bison, Floydin, actual Pac-Man, avoiding hacks, political. My raps are literal, still packing syllables. Remember back in September of middle school, it was pitiful. Property tax was not to be minimal. I thought that we had at least half a residual, but the fact was that the land happened to crash with niggas who were white as if it were critical. Forcing all of the poor to forfeit cars, homes, apartments, foreclosure auctions, and now more often than often off the charts. But you guessed it, I'm hawking this nigga cause he's responsible. Knocking each of my people off of their feet with his companies. It's
gentrification, gentrification.
It's not been easy stalking this walk in the park of a seemingly dark CEO. And his name is Mark. It looks like I finally caught him. He looking mighty retarded. Bitch, I have not even started. Fuck a beat. What do you see when you look at me? Asking as my hands on a handgun, bare arms from steroids and some. So paranoid from stairs, a pair of eyes might walk up them. Scared of myself or the lack thereof, smacked him repeatedly. Asked him again, what do you see? I see a blackness casting with people around me feeding me. Countless meetings between me and my head, but I can't seem to get around to the fact that I'm talking around was eating me. I often sound like a lost cause, the foster child. I often lounge on thoughts sparked from a mind that's downsized. Perhaps I should act next time and rip my neck with a keg or slip my intestines out with a bone edge from my legs. I'm lonely. Always have been before you took my family. You owe me. Look, I'm a man that is homeless and on meds. I will admit that I'm cancerous to myself. I don't answer shit. Not my stealth problems, wealth problems, or health problems. I can't resist the anger. It's pandering, dangerous, man. So dangerous, hit the rage that I aim it instead of taming it. Came to this day and age unable to face inadequacies. The fuck are you mad at me for? It's the way that I had to be, and it is true. You done a lot of fucked up shit, nigga. But it is true that I'm fucked up, get lit, nigga.